Reading from the caption here, a woman was involved in an accident with an 18-wheeler semi-truck. She felt saddened and distressed because no other driver stopped to check on her or call for help. They simply drove past and continued on with their day. So a woman was involved basically in a car accident, and she's mad at the fact that nobody decided to stop by and help her. Okay, let's give this thing a go.
I just got into a car accident with an 18-wheeler. Literally, my car went underneath the 18-wheeler. If you're in a minute, you know it's raining so bad. My car just sped out of control. It went like the 18-wheeler. I literally was just praying to God. And I made it with my son. And just like made sure that I relaxed. And then I hit the side of the highway. She went to me with my son. And I've been here for about 8 minutes. Not one fucking car has stopped to make sure I was okay. People have the nerve to be driving on an emergency lane to get around me.
Well, I'm sorry for pausing it right here and not letting it finish, but I mean, miss, what do you expect them to do? You know, especially looks like you're on a highway or some kind of a parkway. You know what I mean?
I'm just so grateful my son was with me. Literally, it's always something, bro. There's always something. I don't know, like, if you smell, like, I gotta pee so fucking bad. Hey, bro, seeing me go straight underneath a fucking 18-wheeler, like, bro, I just immediately start praying. Like, I'm so thankful just off the shit if I can hear my son. And I just, like, brace myself for whatever. But it's always fucking something, bro. Like,
Okay. Now I'm not understanding why because people get into car accidents every day. You know what I mean? And it's really unfortunate, um people, things happen on the parkway every day, highway incidents happen every single time, But, I didn't like the part where she's saying, why did nobody check up? I mean, they don't have to do that. I remember I was in a situation where my dumb ass ran out of gas trying to speed to a gig, and I was in the middle of the road, literally in the middle of the road. I fucked up heavily, and I was shocked that people even checked up. I was shocked because I was so embarrassed that shit happened to me because I was trying to speed. So I had to call somebody at the gig, like, can you just help me up with gas? Can you give me a can? And I was still able to make it to the gig, relatively on time, but basically right when it started. But right, but yeah, somebody was able to save me, and even had a police officer. He just came through. Hey, you need help? What happened? Blah blah blah. I'm like, yeah, I just ran out of gas. Just going to. I don't even think like I don't even think the cop checked my license. I don't even think he even asked me for my license. He's just trying to see how he could help. Mind you, there was a lot of people, and I was in the middle of the road, bro. No business running out of gas in the middle of the road like that. And thankfully, I didn't cause an accident. And I remember it was 3 separate people. One, an older lady, another. It was a middle-aged lady, another dude, and then another dude that was like, hey, are you straight? And I had to tell them, oh no, somebody's coming for me. I just ran out of gas. And they're just like, oh damn, that's tough, But they don't have to do that. They don't have to do that. You know what I mean? Or because that was my fault, But the reason why I bring this up is this, particularly when it comes to accidents with trucks. I hope people understand when you're on a highway, you're not supposed to be next to trucks like this, especially if there's open lanes. First of all, you're not supposed to be behind no truck on a highway. That's just stupid. You're supposed to give the truck space, meaning you need to be past the truck. So if you come across a truck, you're really supposed to look for the nearest open lane, and obviously preferably the passing lane. You're supposed to look for the passing lane to see if you can get past the truck, because there's a lot of there's a huge blind spot when it comes to trucks. They have no idea if you're right behind them, and they have no idea if you're like right next to them a lot of the times. So you're not really supposed to be driving like all next to the truck. You're supposed to really speed past the trucks so they can see, because they can't see you a lot of the time. They just cannot see you. If they can't see you on their mirror, they cannot see you. There's no way for them to kind of like check their blind spots, right? Because it's a truck. So when I see like normal civilians get into accidents with trucks, this is something where I'm looking at like, I hope he wasn't on some BS, driving right behind the truck, or you was like the truck was trying to change lanes and you try to do some nonsense. So, that's something she has to take accountability for. But she said that she found herself under the 18-wheeler semi truck. I don't know how that happens. But let's check the comments real quick for this. Let's check the comments. But thankfully she's okay. Thankfully she survived. I don't know why she brought up her son, because she said she usually drives with her son. So I guess that's why she brought up. Let me look at this comment right here. Somebody said, "How y'all be finding time to go on live in a crisis?" Yeah, anytime something happens, people just be going on live or on Instagram or Twitter live or TikTok live. We always try to document all types of parts of our lives that people really don't like. There's really no business in people really looking at this part of our lives. Somebody said, "As humans, can we all give her the benefit of the doubt and assume she already called for help?" Damn. Well, I do. I'm pretty sure she did call for help. Somebody said, "Folks really are addicted to social media." So somebody said right here, "As a nurse, I believe this lady is just expressing her disappointment within society. I understand that at times we see things and may not want to stop and or check safety reasons or culture. She's just expressing that it's a blessing that she's alive, but she's also expected us as human beings to be able to step up just to make sure someone else is okay. No harm in what she's doing. She's just reminding others that there are times of people really do need you." Look, I will say, especially in this day and age, you can't expect for people to go out their way to check on you if you got into like a car accident, if you got into something like that's not something. You're not owed that. You know what I mean? You're not owed that as a person or a civilian. You know what I mean? This is stuff that people would do out of the kindness of their hearts. They would check up on a car if they see somebody stranded on the road. But first of all, there's been just too many incidents where people would check up on cars, or particularly dudes. They will check up on a woman that's in a car accident, and then they end up getting set up and robbed. You know what I mean? So, those days might be a little bit over in terms of people checking up on you. That only happens in certain towns. I'll give you another example for me. Recently, actually, oh no, well, not recently, but last year, um, my power, yeah, my power steering, my steering got basically locked. It got limited, so I had to pull over to the side and call, and I had to call a tow truck, right? And I was able to get somebody to help me fix that literally the next day, so it was fine. It's just I was on the side of the road. It was dark at night. I was in a certain town, predominantly Caucasian, and there was still people coming up and were like, "Hey, you okay? Are you sure?" I'm like, "Nah, I'm good. I already called a tow truck. They're straight," because I didn't want to drive all the way back home with basically with limited steering. And there were still people checking up on me. So there's only like in certain like small towns, people would check up on you, but I didn't expect that. And I wasn't expecting people to be like to go out their way to help me. This is why I make sure I prepare myself. I make sure my battery, I make sure my battery's in check. I make sure I have my flashers on. I make sure, I had a coat. I have extra stuff in the car, because I don't expect people to do these things for me. But there's a lot of, particularly ladies, where they'll talk all that ish on social media, how they don't need this, they don't need that, we don't need men, men are this, men are that, they're predators, and then life happens to them, and they're just for some reason they are shocked. They're shocked that nobody's coming to help them when they get into certain things. Like me personally, I'd be shocked when people try to help me. Because I'm a person that I don't really like people bothering me in general. So I'm actually shocked when people would help me and shit. But I don't expect it, and I'm definitely not. Oh my gosh, I'm just so upset that people in society, they won't want to check on you anymore. They don't have to do that ish. That's not their obligation. We need to go back. We're technically going back to what it's supposed to be, where you're obligated to your family, right, and your loved ones, right? Your family first and your loved ones. Strangers on the highway, strangers on the side of the street, you don't owe them your protection, you putting your life on the line to see what's up. You don't owe them that. How about this? Even in innocent encounters where there have been instances, stories where guys will try to help somebody with a car broken down. Like it'd be guys trying to help a lady or a dude. Their car got broken down, so and they're helping the lady on the side of the road fix their car, and then some jackass will come out of nowhere, hit them because they're drunk and stuff. I've heard so many stories. So people are so scared or just their conscience about stories like that they're just like, nah, let me not even do that. You know what I mean? People got families to come back to. People got loved ones to come back to, and people got work. People got to go to work. People got places to go. People got to pick up their kids at school. They don't owe you, that. You know what I mean? Taking the time out of their day to make sure you're straight. It's you could say, oh my gosh, the culture is poison. But I mean, really, it's supposed to be everybody's looking out for their family. And then you basically grow from there. But, checking for strangers, that's a courtesy. That's a courtesy. People don't have to do that for you. They don't have to do that for you. So I don't think the first thing she should have done was, go on IG Live and basically lament on, oh, why are people not going out their way and checking up on her on a highway or on a busy freeway? I mean, that's kind of the wrong way to look at things. That's you need to be grateful if somebody even says, hey, you all right? That's, to me, I'd be grateful for that because I don't expect that. But there's a lot of people out here that still believe, like people, like I said, I know a woman like this that's complaining. I already know she be talking the most ish. I know it. Trust me. It's always women like this that talk the most ish. They get into a pickle, and then all of a sudden, why is nobody helping me? Come on, man. Come on, man. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. But anyways, let me know what you think in the comment section. I am happy that she is okay. So thankfully she is okay. I'm happy about that. But let me know what you think about the story in the comment section. Please like, share, subscribe, and thank you for watching.